Hey YouTube, this is the Art of Prepping, looking at some neck knives today. We have various assortments here. I just only pulled out 3 different brands just to give you a flavor. There's a lot of different ones to choose from, obviously. There's also brands like CRKT and Charade that I have some interest in the future to maybe purchase one of those. In particular, the Charade CHF 5N. It looks like it's a pretty cool knife with about a 3.1 inch blade, I believe, and decent steel. But the ones before us, we have a Meyerco brands. These are actually a design of the late Blackie Collins, a master knife maker and designer. Excellent knives. These are called the NIC Lance, and that's the dagger configuration, like these, double-edged, and they're fairly compact, super lightweight, very lightweight knives. I'm not particularly sure about the blade steel. I do believe these would be a stainless steel with a satin finish, some kind of injected molded handle material. I'm not sure how far the tang comes down on these. Probably not full tang, probably maybe a mid tang of some sort. It has this kind of a bevel here, so if you want to hold it like this, or if you want to turn it, you can lock your fingers into it. And it has a lanyard hole, so it's pretty cool. Maybe not the most useful overall blade configuration, but maybe for self-defense that's cool. And then the last Meyerco, designed by Blackie Collins, is this drop point. There's a whole bunch of other variations of this particular neck knife than just these 2. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 actually, but these are the 2 that I really like the most. And you'll see that this is a more useful blade shape for me personally. So the next brand would be Gerber, and this is the Ghost Strike. I have it put in the configuration for belt carry. Has these belt tabs that are removable, and you can simply just take some paracord or safety lanyard and wrap it through these rivet holes and wear it upside down, invert it, and carry it as a neck knife. It only weighs a few ounces, so it wouldn't be hard to do at all. This is a great knife. It just kind of locks in your hand, has a nice grippy overmode texture in here, kind of like a stippling a little bit, and the blade itself is fairly aggressive. It's just a plain edge, but I think if you really did some slashing, it would be okay. Probably not as good as a fully serrated blade as we've talked about before, but it certainly works. This is made in Portland, Oregon, and made of 420 high carbon steel. So it's not sure if that's focusing okay, but it's a decent knife overall. And so the next knife here we have is going to be this Smith & Wesson. This is the Hostage Rescue Team, model number SWHRT3. A little too big for a neck knife, possibly, but you could probably get away with it. I don't really particularly like the blade shape. It's a double edge, but after a lot of effort to sharpen this, it's still not very sharp. It's just lower quality steel, in my opinion. I wouldn't recommend it, but in a pinch, if this is all you had, so be it. Some of the sheaths I've wrapped in different ways, like on this Meyerco NIC Lance sheath. I put a Ranger band, so if you wanted to, you could put some medicine in there or fishing hooks. You could also put emergency cash or contact information in there, whatever you want, as a little compartment. On some of the handles, I've wrapped parachute cord just to give a little more bulk and grip to it, because as we've seen before, how thin they are. So I just added a little more girth to it, so my big, stringy, massive hands here can actually get some type of grip. And in this configuration, I can get a good 3-finger grip. And the next configuration, I have this Meyerco NIC Lance wrapped with parachute cord, that sheath, and the actual knife just a small little tethered here, just to kind of give a little overhang so that my pinky can actually grab it. And then that particular sheath, I have it wrapped in this kind of a lace, leather lace or leather stripping. It's like a suede almost. It's really nice. Adds almost no weight at all. Can't even feel it at all. It's like super light. Probably as much as about a penny or 2. Amazing. So these are just some examples of various neck knives. Once again, there's many other brands, and I'll have some new ones hopefully in the near future. By the end of the year, I'd like to at least pick up a Charade that I talked about earlier, and so we'll see how that works out. But I think neck carry for everyday carry or neck carry for bushcraft is not a bad idea, honestly. as long as it doesn't violate any local laws, which they shouldn't be illegal, but some places they are. So you have to kind of be careful with that. But overall, though, this is a great choice and a backup item, a backup blade besides your pocket knife. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you soon.